Guys, how you doing? My name is Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and welcome to winter 2020. We had a pretty nasty storm blow through, but look, I've been thinking about this cook now for probably a week or two. I'm going to do it out on the Masterbuilt air fryer. It's going to be pork baby back ribs, but I have an idea how to twist it around that thing. It's not really an idea, but it's something that I think will produce a pretty good rib, so you definitely want to stay tuned for this. Alright everybody, my name is Tommy and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, and up on the screen are my Patreon members. I've got to give a big shout out, a big thanks to them. I got information down below about Patreon. I got different tiers with more access to me, including a monthly Zoom, so definitely check that out. And also, I got to shout out Mr. Will Plunkett. He has been supporting me through email and so forth for got to be close to a year. So, Will, I appreciate you, buddy. All my subscribers, everybody who watches the show. How about, look, it's the end of the year. Leave me a comment down below, especially if you've never commented before, and let me know you're out there. Look, what I got here is one rack of baby back ribs. This is about a 3.5 pounder. I do have a second rack, but I think I'm going to freeze them for later use. So let's get these bad boys opened up. We had a storm blow through yesterday. I think just north of me, west north of me, got about 18 inches of snow. We only got about 5 or 6 here, but it was a nor'easter, and it was blowing last night about 50 mile per hour on the gust, so it was pretty 50, 60. It was pretty crazy. All right, so look, the first thing we want to do is check out and see what we're working with. Usually these baby backs, there's not really too much to clean up. And maybe this little piece right here. Get that off. All right, on the membrane, remember you want to go right above a bone, right? Right above a bone. And always start in the middle. If you start in the end, you got a longer pull. Usually you're going to get a tear. If you start in the middle, you do have a fighting chance of getting it off on one piece. And this one looks pretty good here. Oh yeah. Oh, it's going to be a good one. Alrighty, so look, what I'm going to do here, clean these up a little bit. Now look, on a competition cook, you're going to want to straighten out these bones. I'm not too worried about that, especially that I'm doing them in the Masterbuilt air fryer. So the first thing we're going to want to do is season these up. And of course, I got my Gallery Backyard Barbecue Uncle Steve Shea Competition pig powder. Oh yeah. And like I like to say, no binder necessary. Woo! Alrighty, so look, we got the pit, the Masterbuilt air fryer. We got that on broil. I'm going to go 4 1/4 because always I'm fighting daylight, so I want to get these done hopefully in about 3 hours. We'll see. I got the ribs all cleaned up. I got the membrane off, and I got some rub put on. And now let me show you how I'm going to set this up. Here's my plan, or at least the way it was laid out. So I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go bone side down, because I think it'll be easier to stand up. And that's another good reason that I didn't want to trim these ribs up and take those two ends off, because I want something to grab here on the end, you know, on each end. And that should work out pretty perfect if I can find a spot through. There we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, that's one rack of baby back ribs. Here we go. So basically what I want to do here is, I want to give the ribs a little height. I want them to work in the middle of the pit. Oh, yeah. Alrighty there, they're going to work up close to the top. Like I said, I got the Masterbuilt air fryer at 400 1/4, and I got it on that broil setting. Let's get it on the pit. Alrighty, look, real quick, we are about 20 minutes in, and I just wanted to jump back on and let you guys know that this sucker is definitely putting out some smoke. I had a viewer recommend that when you put the smoke box in, to leave the cover off. Obviously light it first, but basically leave the cover off the smoke box. You know, light it up, leave the cover off, put it in with the pit preheated, and I'm telling you, man, there is some serious smoke going down on these ribs. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, here of note, I'm moving the pit off of the roast setting and onto the convection setting. With roast, you get top heat, and we are crisping a little bit, so I want to get it on some even heat. And I also got to take the pit to 400 Fahrenheit from 4 1/4 Fahrenheit. Oh yeah. All right, everybody, look, I have to tell you, this machine is pretty amazing. Not only is it really putting the smoke on these ribs, but we are only about an hour in. Now, granted, I did have her set to 400 1/4 on broil, which I have backed off of. We are at 400 now, and we are on convention. Okay, so it's getting air all around the ribs, where the broil function gives it top bottom. So we crisped up pretty good on the top. But I'm 100% okay with that. That's on me. You could slow cook ribs in this sucker, 250, 275, which I'm definitely going to do. But again, I wanted to rush this cook. I didn't think it would perform the way it performed, which is, just crazy. But I want to take you in to show you the ribs, get a temp on the ribs. And again, we are 1 hour in. And I backed off that 4 1/4, and we're cruising right now at 400. And I may have to back off on that. Let's take a look. Oh, man. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, man, these are done. I'll tell you, man, 1 hour in, these ribs are done, man. You know, this is lesson learned for me. I didn't have to go 4 1/4. I had plenty of time. You know, they look good. They are probing like butter. You know, they're a little crispy on top, but that's that fat layer on baby back ribs, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to pull these suckers off and give them the proper rest. And man, I can't wait to dive into these. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, man, and look, the smell is definitely in the air. You know, 1 hour ribs, I'll take them. You know, and I kept these ribs unsauced. I really didn't want to sauce them up. I want to get a good taste of that pork. I think I'm going to do them with some, you know, some nice orzo or something. But a couple things I wanted to point out. And one, we are filled up with grease. That's the healthy cooking of the air fryer. It's good to see. And number two, all our pellets are gone. We had a full thing, and you know, look, our cook, this thing puts smoke on these ribs for a solid 45 minutes. So I can't wait to get a little sample on that. Oh yeah. And I'm just going to give these a little rest. I'm going to slice right into these suckers, man. All right, proper rest, proper rest. Who needs it? I am ready to dive into these suckers. I got a little of these Blue Devil pits if I want to just put a little bit of that BBQ sauce on these. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. You know, juicy. All right, guys, look, juicy stuff. Cheers, and look, Merry Christmas. Wow. Unreal. Definitely can get a little bit of smoke. That Uncle Steve's shake, pig powder. It gives it a nice coating, man. Look, the bite is perfect. The juice is perfect. Wow. I mean, anytime I cook ribs like this, I know an hour, man, I just wonder why sometimes I spend 4, 5, 6 hours smoking ribs when you know, something like this can produce a rib like this, man. That's just off the charts. A little crispy here on the end, but that fat content on the baby backs protects the ribs nicely. No sauce needed, man. I'm gonna do up some orzo. I'll sit down and have a proper meal with these suckers. And this cook is definitely a success. I can't wait to do more of a low and slow cook. You know, maybe 250 or 300. This Masterbuilt air fryer, man, I heard they dropped the price down. This thing is a pretty amazing machine. It definitely gets hot, man. I definitely recommend this sucker for sure. So look, that's it for this cook. I'm going to leave a couple more Masterbuilt links here. You check those out. Have a good Christmas, and I will see you soon.